What is going on, you guys? It is Game Nut, and we are back on the Madden 15 Ultimate Team, and today we will be fighting for the first round bye going into the playoffs, and hopefully we can win this game so we can go ahead and skip our wild card game and go right to the divisional game. So before we get into our matchup of the day, though, we have to go ahead and pull the trigger. It is finally time to go ahead and start building that 99 overall team, getting all of those 99 cards that they are dropping into the game every single day. So what I have decided to do, as you can currently see on your screens right now, I am picking up each of the cards needed that goes into the Ultimate Legend Mike Webster collection, and we will go ahead and have ourselves a 99 overall Mike Webster as our center. I went ahead and looked at the card up on the auction block. I believe at the time that I did do this, it was going for about 300k, I believe. Don't count me on that 100%. I can't exactly remember, but when I went ahead and bought all of these items off of the block, it only costed about 200k to complete. So definitely, I'm going to go ahead and just complete the set and then add them to my team. I think that's a much better deal than actually going ahead and just buying them. So you can see right here, we have completed the set. 99 overall Mike Webster has made it to our team. We did have the 92 version. So, I mean, this guy is familiar with our team. He just has some upgraded stats. He's got a 100 run block. You guys know that I like running the ball much more than passing, although he still does have a 96 run block, so it's insane. And if you go ahead and look at the Mike Webster that was in the game prior to this, he just gets pooped on. I mean, he really does. The new Mike Webster is just absolutely insane. So, I decided, you know what? I've got to go ahead and complete one of these large quick sells, get some of my coins back. But, bruh, I think that might be my last large quick sell. I'm tired of seeing there's 2K. I'm really sick of it, you guys. So looking at my lineup now, obviously the big change to our offense was Mike Webster at the center position. You guys aren't going to want to miss the next episode either. We have another huge pickup that is coming to my team. So we're going to go ahead, finish looking at my lineup. It has stayed 100% the same. We are currently 8-1 on the season. Definitely one of my better seasons so far this year in MUT, if you ask me. So we have to go ahead now, and we are playing for the first round bye. Now, technically, if we lose this game, obviously we're still in the playoffs, but we have to go play our first round bye. If we win, or excuse me, we have to go play our wild card. But if we do win this game, it's like, this basically is our wild card game. And if we lose it, we have like a second chance. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. So we are kicking off right now. My opponent does have the ball at the start of this game. He is suited up as the Buffalo Bills, and it is now a 2nd and 13 possession. I believe his quarterback, actually I'm not exactly sure who his quarterback was, but the pressure gets to him there. It is now 3rd and 13. He is stepping back, looking deep, and Joe Hayden runs into Earl Thomas, I believe is who that was, and they screw up the interception. So he decided to go ahead and punt the ball. Josh Cribbs is going to return this one, hitting him with the spin moves, and we actually get a decent return with Josh Cribbs. This is, one of my better punt returns. Usually, I'm pretty sure like everyone only gets like 5 yards on a punt return. I don't know why kickoffs are so difficult this year, but on our first play, Marshawn Lynch up the middle, cannot get anywhere. He gets stuck. So on a 2nd and 10, we got to go with the passing game. We dump it off to Andre Johnson. He's just short of the first down. So now we have to go with a little read option and Drew Brees, using his athleticism and using his legs instead of his arm, and he is going forward, gets us the first. So on a 2nd and 13, a slant route to Steve Largent, who checked into the game, keeps our drive alive, and we're going to go forward now with Marshawn Lynch. This time, he manages to find the hole. We go forward, and there's now a 3rd and 4. We are on the 6-yard line. We find Steve Smith Sr., but unfortunately, that was a bad pass. We could not get a first down, even when we were on the 6-yard line. So we did have to settle for our 3 points. Technically, this is almost like playoff football to me. That's how I'm kind of considering this game. So I'm going to take my 3 points when I have the chance. So now my opponent is back on his second drive of the game. On a 1st and 10, you can see he does pick up the first, but it's now a 3rd and 10, and I swear I had the interception on that. I played it like I was going to get the pick. I've done it in solo challenges before, and I swore I had the interception. But this time, Joe Hayden says, I'll make up for that. I'll go ahead and get the grab out of the air for you and give us the ball. So now my opponent has scoreless. He is scoreless so far in this game, and on a 3rd and 6, we're going back to Andre Johnson. He does move the chains for us in this drive. We are stepping back on a 1st and 10, looking to the same man, Andre Johnson. I really love this guy. Getting him the ball, there's always at least 10 yards that will be made after the catch. So on a 2nd and 13 now, we're going to look to Rob Gronkowski, and oh my God, Gronk. After such a great turnover that we got off to my opponent, and we could go ahead and capitalize on it, go up even more points, and my man Gronk fumbles it. That's definitely a rare occurrence that Gronk is going to fumble the ball. So now on a 2nd and 3, my opponent is definitely moving the chains a lot better than he has before. Earlier in this game, on a 3rd and goal, Mike Evans goes ahead and gets the touchdown. I'm not exactly sure how he held on to that. I thought, he got hit and it was going to be done for. But now, if you guys would just take a quick look at the clock and the quarter, it is the second quarter with 20 seconds left. And Gronk says, you know what, I apologize for fumbling the football. Here's the touchdown for you. We go ahead deep to Rob Gronkowski. There was a linebacker on him, and there is no way that a linebacker is going to keep up with Gronk and stop him from getting a touchdown. So we go up 10-7 in this game. That was definitely a huge touchdown to go into the half. So it is 10-7 right now. We have the ball at the start of the second half, so definitely a good chance to go up. I make a costly interception. He almost gets a pick six right there. He almost broke through, but I threw off my back foot, which was an awful, awful decision, and that ended up, costing us an interception and giving my opponent the ball in absolutely great field position. So he obviously is in field goal range, can go up, but who is this guy? I believe that was C.J. Anderson, like the Football Outsiders edition. This dude's breaking off tackles, hit sticks, and everything. I don't even know. I don't understand how he just did that. But on the 1st and 10, as we get the ball back, my opponent is now up 14-10. We get sacked in the first play, but then on a 3rd and 18, Wes Welker comes up with a big catch, and I said, you know what, on 4th and 2, we've got to go for it. Drew Brees, look at that man using his legs once again, goes ahead, keeps this drive alive. Definitely a good sign. We've got to go ahead and make sure we get some points. Marshawn Lynch. Another costly turnover that could put us in a very bad situation. There is now only 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. My opponent, again, already in field goal range. I mean, I hate these fumbles, but on a 3rd and 10, thank goodness he could not move the chains and get a touchdown, so he only settled for his 3 points, which means we can go ahead and tie this game up with a touchdown, which is what we have to do in this drive. We cannot have any more interceptions or fumbles in this game and cost us this first round bye. So Wes Welker on a 1st and 10, the slant route, goes ahead, hits him with that spin move, and he moves the chains. We're going to go ahead on our next first down possession. We're looking back to my man Rob Gronkowski, who redeemed himself earlier, and now he is breaking off tackles. Dude, look at that. He's just plowing forward, trying to get the first down as hard as he can. That dude was grinding. So now on a 1st and 10 into the 4th quarter, we see Wes Welker, a little back juke, and look at this. This flashback Wes Welker is so nice. I love this card so much. I'm always going to use him. But on a 2nd 11, back to the same man on the curl route. Wes Welker goes ahead in for the touchdown. I mean, like, his release off of, like, after catching the ball, he turns around so quickly and manages, like, on that route. Like, I love doing that route with Wes Welker. He's so good on it. So now the game is tied up 17-all. There is 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. My opponent is looking deep, and I just got mossed by Alshon Jeffrey. I have no idea. My corner didn't even jump. But then on a 3rd and 2, finally something goes our way. Calais Campbell, stand up, son. He stumbles and he goes down. At least we got the fumble recovery, but this is our opportunity. We finally get something that goes our way. We're trying to at least get in field goal range. It is now 2nd and 7. My opponent has to use his timeouts. I should just go ahead and run the ball, let my opponent use his timeouts, and then kick the field goal to win it, but I sensed right here an all-out blitz, and I was absolutely correct. We have a wide-open Rob Gronkowski, and goes in for the touchdown. Now, this could have been bad, this could have been good, but at least my opponent cannot, win it with a touchdown or even, tie it with a field goal. So now we're sitting pretty. We're 24-17 up. There is 53 seconds left in the game. My opponent is looking deep to Alshon Jeffrey once again, and oh my goodness, Chris Harris Jr. just got mossed again. What are you doing? It is now 2nd and 10. My opponent, it's a screenplay. The pancake blocks, and he goes in for a touchdown and ties this game up. But wait a minute, my opponent says, you know what? I am going for the W right here, right now. And flashback, DeMarcus Ware comes up, clutch, swats it down, and thank goodness that we just won that game. I was so scared that he was going to complete it, but DeMarcus Ware goes ahead and swats it down. We got ourselves a first-round bye going into the playoffs. I feel good. I usually don't get first-round byes, but you know what? We actually got our 2nd one now, so we are going into the divisional round of the playoffs in the next episode. I'm super pumped. We're going to get this Super Bowl, you guys. I'm determined that we will get it. So, with our rewards, we come out of this. You already know what's coming out of this pack. We get the head-to-head master collectible. We go into the next pack, and then we get another legacy collectible. Now, when I first saw this, I had no clue what it was for. I thought, this was something like you could go ahead and do with the Mutt Master, but actually, after I went ahead and tried to find the set that it goes into, it is actually just a key to legacy, and it is not repeatable. You can only do it once. So once you get 10 of these collectibles, you get one random legacy collectible that will go into the Mutt Master. So they're trying to help us out completing this Mutt Master because, you know, it takes so long. The collectibles are ridiculously rare, but I mean, I guess that they're helping us out. But that kind of freaked me out when I saw that legacy. But anyway, guys, I hope you all did enjoy this episode. If you did, be sure to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Catch you later, guys. Peace.
My throne is my desk chair, phone's my assistant. I don't need a servant, cause Sherry runs the business. I rise my castle, queen is my vixen. T-shirts my robes, unless they non-existent. Fans on my globe, chucks on my loafers.